I really think that this is an unbelievably enchanted, magical, beautiful realm that is so beyond words, so beyond language, that I think it's our hubris to think that we can use language to try to articulate and extrapolate the actual beautiful wonder of this great mysterium tremendum that we're afoot in, and that, you know, every breath we take and every person we meet, every experience we have is in this Garden of Eden. This is heaven on earth. And there's been this wildly beautiful, transcendental, metaphysical idea of this millennial kingdom, this millennial reign, this 1,000-year reign of Christ, and that whole thing is really beautifully, stunningly poetic and enchanted. This true, you know, sense of mystery and awe of this Garden of Eden that we're living in. And now when I look around, I literally see the Garden of Eden. This beautiful creation. I look up at the firmament and I see the pole star. I imagine that to be the gates to heaven. Just like there's a pineal gland on our head, this is our dome, and then we got the pineal gland, that's our pole star. And then we got this huge dome with the pole star, Polaris, up there. It's like as above, so below. There's a dome within, a dome without. There's a, you know, portal, a pineal gland portal to, you know, to back to heaven through consciousness. At the same time, I think that when we die, our souls get pulled to the electromagnetic center of the system where Mount Meru is, and we shoot up that Jacob's ladder, the stairway to heaven, and our soul flies into Polaris, and that's where heaven is. I think heaven is actually in the waters above, through Polaris, through the pole star. We are standing in the Garden of Eden right now, and what we're trying to do is to unravel all these false narratives so that we can realize that here in the body, we're in the, you know, the Garden of Creation, and we pass on, our soul transcends, and we're going to go back to heaven and hang out with that coven of ascended masters and gaze upon the glory of Christ, and, you know, and all the secrets be unraveled with some kind of telepathic download, you know, beyond language. So what we're attempting to do here is to go into a territory where language is not welcome, just unbridled bewilderment of the great riddle. You know, the road to awe is through breath, and I think the true logos is it's beyond our understanding. We just have to gaze upon the wonder. And on a closing note, let me get a little jiggle, a little dance in here.
Looking at Earth through telescope, my spaceship is clean, and I love my job. Music of space scrolls in my ear. I'm dreaming of girls and six-pack of beer. I'm a rocket man.
I love just looking at myself paused, holding my guitar like I'm about ready to smash it. Welcome to Sombrero, everybody. It's July something, 2025. We got a bunch of stuff tonight. We got Mike LaBrash on here tonight from THC. He recently had a bit of an accident, and I have a hunch it was from something that he rides around a lot on, and I don't even know what you call it, but we're gonna get the deets on that. We're gonna talk about some celebrity death tonight, and rockets and shit, because apparently somebody faked something 55 years ago. I don't know. I have to do the math on it. How's it going over there, Rico? You good?
Good. Messing with the which one is there we go.
You've got my album promo pulled up. I guess I could take some time and talk about it since we're gonna play that so early in the night. August
No,
1st.
I'm not going to. I got an issue going on over here.
Oh, okay. You have the other video that you want to play for the guys, for everybody? You can switch over to that one and figure it out later. But anyway, August 1st, 2025, gonna release a new record that was supposed to be released a few years back, and we all know what happened then, and so we pulled it and it got shelved. And one song on it is a song that a lot of people on here have heard, called Mars, which gets played every week on Strange World. There's 11 more songs that never went out into the world that we're going to put out on August 1st. And there's going to be a chance you can buy the new record. You can also buy it song by song. The page will have the entire catalog on there. And there's full production records, and then there's two live records. Live at Rockwood Music Hall and live in Atlanta. And then there's the magazine EPs, which feature 3 live cuts from live at Belly Up in Aspen, Colorado, along with some cool studio cuts at my home studio, where I conceived of a lot of the songs that got big. And so you can go through the whole thing. And there's also an option on that same page, and we'll have the link here in about a week, where you can buy the whole catalog. You can pay whatever you want. You can get I think it's 54 songs or 8 total published works. You can get them all in one pass, and you can pay what you want. So it looks like Nico's finding her way to the Atlantic Ocean. The summer Fiona Epsilon tour has come to a completion. We are at Hatteras, North Carolina, which is way out on the elbow of the Outer Banks, which was our original destination. We got here a little late. Obviously, everybody listening here knows what happened, so it set us back a little bit, but we ended up coming into Hatteras about 2 weeks after we wanted to, and it's a pretty magical place, guys. We wanted to go somewhere where we could do art, do music, do the stream, do the sombrero, do some reckoner stuff, and kind of get out of the melee of New York City. And a lot of the boxes got checked with North Carolina. And then on top of North Carolina, Hatteras and Outer Banks in general checked a bunch of boxes. So this was the end of the summer journey for us. 12,000 miles, starting from New York and through Louisville, from the robbery down to Indy Bees. We passed through, we saw Sov in Virginia. We saw Ironwork 92,000 also in Virginia. We stopped.
Did you
and
stop
talked
and
to
see my
Darren
brother
and Ted.
Sov?
Yeah. We hung out with Sov and he showed us all his guns. It was fun.
He tell you we went and stayed with him too, right?
Yeah, you went to the wrestling match with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. We went on to go back to New York twice for various reasons. We went up there and hung out with Weiss once, and then we went up again to do just some minutia that we had to finish up in New York and get out of there for good. Then we went all the way out to Colorado and hung out with Josh out at Jammin' the Plain, which was amazing. And that road trip out there alone was awesome. We went, that was a good 2,000 or 3,000 miles out and back. Stopped and saw a bunch of people. Hung out, in the Carolinas. We saw Crumb and Emily. That was a good time. I know I'm forgetting some people, but we really were able to get out and see a lot of amazing people.
What was it like? A total of 4 months? Am I right?
Yeah,
about that?
it was March 24th, and we got here officially like 5 days ago. We'd come out a couple of times to just test the waters and see where we wanted to live, and now we're basically just looking for a property. Originally we were going to buy a bed and breakfast, not us, but like we had some investors that wanted to buy a bed and breakfast, and we were going to run it, and I was going to run the studio out of there for music, and for the sombrero and the reckoner streams. And then somebody beat us to the punch like a day before we arrived. And it wasn't because we were late, because the investors were waiting for us to get boots on the ground in Hatteras to kind of get a feel for the place before they made an offer, and somebody else got it day before. Like we were literally coming in the next day. So we're going to start looking at different properties out here because it's a pretty magical place, and it gets us a little closer to a lot of people, out there in FE land, that we know in the region. So that's super cool. And there's a lot of music and stuff that I can get up to, closer to being in this region of the country, especially around Atlanta, Charlotte, Asheville, some musical connections where, being up in New York, it's really hard to get out of that town. You can get stuck there and a whole life could pass you by and you wouldn't really know it. That's why they call it the New York Minute. But it's starting to stabilize on our end. We're not, screaming down the road, 300 miles every day to go to a different spot. We've now been here for 5 days and we're starting to get the vibe of the place. So it's super cool. But enough about me. That's enough about the record release. We'll have a lot more coming up. We got the solo sombrero stuff that I know you want to talk about, Rico. But in the meantime, Mike, dude, what happened to you?
Yeah, no, I ride that just like you said. I ride that electric unicycle is what it's called, and somebody cut in front of me, and usually, if somebody sees that I'm coming, they're gonna slam on their brakes or something. And I tried to speed up to get around it because there was no avoiding the collision. And
Right.
I took a gamble, and my gamble did not pay off because she's also sped up
Ooh.
and
Oh, no.
T-boned right into the side of it, broke my femur, and yeah, we're gonna be on that road for the next year.
Oh man. Was it just a fracture, or was it wasn't compounded, was it?
No, it snapped in half. My leg was a jellyfish.
Oh my goodness.
It was very awkward. It felt like it was amputated right there because you go to lift it and you can see and feel your leg move, but
Oh,
the rest of your
dude.
leg's not doing what you told it to do.
Ooh, I've had
Dude.
skateboarding accidents like that. By the way, welcome to the realm of accident prone, brother. I'm
And
always
this is
injured.
my worst accident in my life. I've broken some wrists, sprained some ankles, and broken a foot here and there. Maybe broken an arm when I was younger. And I play an aggressive lifestyle, so
I'm a
it's been
skateboarder, dude.
coming time. You know what I mean? It's been coming time.
Yeah. They always say it's not if you ever wreck your bike, it's when you wreck your bike. Have you heard that saying?
I used to ride motorcycle. It's not if you've gone down. It's when you're going down. Yeah, I know, man. I
Yeah.
rode for a long time as well.
Well, I'm a skateboarder.
Lucky.
I got out of
Been
mowing
dead many
yards.
times.
I got out of mowing yards like 2 summers back to back. I had 3 broken arms. I can't run to this day. If there's ever a zombie apocalypse, just get in front of me. My right ankle will pop out to the right from how many times you're coming off a set of stairs, and the board will drift, and your back foot will be about half on, half off the tail and roll out, and you do the splits. So I can't run. I literally cannot run.
That's what's up.
That's why I ride a bicycle today.
Man, we miss you, buddy. We
I've
haven't
never
seen you in
broken
a
a
while.
bone.
You've never broken a bone?
I've never. No, it's probably
Take-
too windy down here, so I'm going to say on mute. Bye.
Take that back. We could hear you though, so you can like keep it on mute, but when you want to talk, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I have a question, Mike. What did your life flash before your eyes?
Not really. I knew something was going to happen. I didn't know which bone I was going to break. But, like it just. I don't know. Like I said, I've been in a lot of crashes, and it's not. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing but a different day. I feel like I was awake and present through all of it. And this. You know what was funny? It was like an SNL skit. The guy's sitting there, just some random Joe. What day is it? Who's the president? What year is it? And I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of my face. You're making it worse. He's like, no, the ambulance is gonna ask you too. I'm like, let them fucking ask me.
Dude, if I'm ever in the situation where I'm asking the questions, I'm going to spill an alternate timeline just to fuck with them. What do you mean? That guy never ran for president. It's Marty McFly, dumbass. I got nothing.
Yeah, well, we miss you, buddy. We were just kind of like, we weren't sure exactly what we wanted to talk about this week, and this week sort of wrote itself. Hence the thumbnail, which was like, celebrity deaths and threes. And I don't know, did you follow wrestling a lot when you were a kid? Because when I was a kid, I did. Like, third, fourth grade, Hulk Hogan, like I was down for that, and I was still believing it, it goes away after a while, but now it's like, it was always entertainment. It was always what it was. Did you follow WWF when you were a kid?
My grandfather did, and I kind of just wasn't into it. I literally was more into like Ninja Turtles or whatever, and just didn't get down with it. I never liked wrestling. Like I guess they bought me a few wrestling type toys, and I had maybe like the WrestleMania. I guess that was the coolest shit ever, though. The little ring that had the figurines with you could put the Royal Rumble cage on there and shit. Like that was pretty dope. I mean, even for kids these days, they don't know nothing about that.
That's the only time I was ever into it, was that one era where it was like Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, Junkyard Dog, the Iron Sheik,
Georgie Animal Steel.
Yeah.
When he used to eat the turnstile, he just eat the cotton out of the turnstile.
Yeah.
And
I was in the late 80s, and that's about it.
What about the British Bulldogs,
check this
dude?
out. I got a weird 6 degrees of separation with Hulk Hogan. I worked for a surveying company, and I actually surveyed Hulk Hogan's property in some county in Tennessee, Humphreys County, I believe, if you guys want to fact check me on that. And also with that company, I did Loretta Lynn's ranch. But yeah, I didn't see him there at his property or his house. It was a really nice house, but I surveyed his land.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got better connection stories, but I love that. Playing 6 degrees of separation is even fun for my wife, because she just removes herself a degree and she's got it too. She's like, I can get to Sharon Osbourne in 3 steps.
Yeah. So am I aging myself when I ask you guys about the Cosby Show? Because that was the other guy that went, aside from the other guy we're going to talk about.
Mrs.
Malcolm
Cosby was my second childhood crush, the mother on the Cosby Show.
Really?
Brooke Shields, and then the mother on the Cosby Show.
That's interesting, dude.
Isn't it? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Brooke Shields, though, I used to wrap up presents. Like I'd run around the house before Christmas and just wrap random shit from the apartment for Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
I just got sprayed by an outside shower.
I love it. I love your scenery, dude. That's so cool.
It's so pretty. I'm gonna sit by the pool because it's like kind of.
Is this your permanent residence right here?
No, it's not permanent. It's just where it's a long story.
Yeah.
But well, we don't really have a permanent residence. We're just doing our thing.
Yeah, it's
right?
property management, so we're around to a bunch of different places, and
yeah,
we're actually just looking. We're just looking for something like a permanent compound, and you know, pretty magical place. But Malcolm Jamal Warner, right? So like, how does he fit in between Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne? Am I thinking too much on this?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything there.
It was a weird combination of threes on this one. I didn't really have. I saw a few things out there, but I was like, You know, I saw the whole. It was Hulk HH, Ozzy Osbourne HHOO. Probably looking more into it than I should. But like every single celebrity death is a psyop, as far as I'm concerned, right? And they always come in threes. So
big
like,
part of them, yeah.
Can we talk about how Ozzy Osbourne did not have a funeral and he transferred his soul to Youngblood? Did anybody hear this?
wait,
Yeah, remember I called you guys
Yeah.
about that. Remember?
Yeah.
They did a ritual,
Yeah.
and Ozzy's whole family was there, and they did a ritual to give Youngblood, who I never heard of before the farewell Black Sabbath thing, to give Youngblood Ozzy Osbourne's essence, and he closed out the night with Changes by Ozzy, and the whole ritual there.
Mm-hmm.
I got something about Ozzy I wrote for Andrew, but he's not here, so I might just do that myself.
Can I play a video? I got a dope ass wrestling video.
Oh yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
play?
Yeah, you know what? I do. I want you to do that, Mike, and I'm also going to send you a link because Rico's having a little bit of problems with his machine, so I'm going to send it to you in private chat.
No, actually, let me just tell you what happened. I don't mind sharing with you guys. I turned the sensitivity of my pad back up, and I just tapped it twice, and it opened 2 windows, and I loaded all my videos on a separate thing than my StreamYard's on, so it wasn't picking them up.
Word. Mike,
So
you
I'm
got something you want to share?
Reloading them right now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's pull it up. Is that the one that's already there?
Can you do that while I'm doing this?
I got it.
Okay.
You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you. Well, you're not gonna bust a nut anytime we're in the ring. I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat your ass like a pot of collard greens, baby.
I'm gonna stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before. You can hide behind that commissioner's stuff just so long until I jerk a knot in your ass.
And if you don't think I'm big enough, then you grab a hold of me, and you'll know that I'm growing, my man. Within your hands, I will get as big as I need to be to do the job of you.
There's one part of our bodies that's soft, and it ain't soft all the time. If you catch my meaning,
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before. Just you and I getting it on like 2 men should do.
Oh my god.
I'm coming hard.
Wow.
I think wrestling was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then we all wonder why we are the way that we are now.
My
Because
bad.
We grew up with that.
Should have
Like,
warned
come
you,
on.
but you know what I'm saying.
No need for warning. Just one of my favorite clips of Hulk Hogan was him ripping off his shirt for like Trump. Remember?
Oh yeah. Yep.
He was like, "Raw, I'm so mad."
Hey, do you have
Yeah,
that video?
so basically everything that I loaded up for the show is kaput, so I'm redoing it. What do you need?
I wanted to take a look at Ian Leahy's part 2 to the first one that we debuted in June, which is his AI stuff that he did. It's pretty good. It takes a couple of jabs at some people that I don't really have I don't have beefs with them, but it's pretty funny. And like, I guess if you enter the ring, you kind of have to take some on the chin. But it was the Flat Earth Social video. And I've got the link. If I could send it to Mike too.
Wait, hold on. What's it called?
It's
the history of Flat Earth.
History of social part. It's the part 2 video.
Yep, I got it.
You got it. You want to put that on there? Let's take a look at this. It's about five minutes long or so. I can't remember, but it's really worth looking at. NDB, I see you talking shit.
NDB #1 fan. So just really quick, I went down this TikTok rabbit hole about micro wrestling, and it's midgets wrestling. It's huge.
Oh, dude, Mike went with Sav to watch midget wrestling in Virginia, dude.
Oh, that was the wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
I'm like, that's hilarious.
Apparently, if you pay midgets enough, they'll do just about anything,
And they're more athletic than you are.
Yeah, likely.
Dude.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm not kidding. Doing double flips off the ropes, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Are you serious?" Looking like little circus midgets.
What happens when you put a midget on one of those one-wheelers like you drive?
Is there a punchline?
Yeah, right.
They probably handle it a lot better. Their lower center of gravity. They're probably screwed around like race car drivers.
I mean, midgets are really good at what they do. Like that's where a third leg came from.
Hey, before I share this, I was going to let Andrew talk about it, but I'm going to do old Ozzy Osbourne a favor and paraphrase the crap out of what he said, because he said it in a very Ozzy way. But he made such a good point. I saw in a clip, I think it was yesterday, but he was talking about how Trump is a convicted felon, right? And he is. A convicted felon in the United States can't own a firearm. Well, President Trump is the commander-in-chief, so he effectively owns the world's biggest gun. And that's the point. He didn't word it that way. I'm just trying to get to this point. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not a left or right guy, but that's pretty clever.
He had some pretty good lines, man. I mean, it was like, he was the Prince of Darkness. I don't know what to make of that, but
yeah, and a devout Christian that said he was the Prince of Darkness. I don't think he's a devout Christian. I think he believes in a different God.
He bit the head off of a dove. Who
he did that. That wasn't planned. He had a meeting to get a record deal with Sharon, and they were supposed to fly out of his pockets and look all cool like the No More Tears video. And he was fucked up and just did it spontaneously because they weren't reacting to him.
So check this out. Did you know that Alice Cooper? Alice Cooper allegedly is also a born again Christian.
Yeah. My bass
says.
player met him and his daughter in a Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
You know what? I hear that every time too. I swear to God, every time I hear someone, because I say Hot Topic all the time. Like if I'm wearing too much black, I'll be like, it's not like I have an impending dark cloud of doom over my head. I just like black. I don't shop at Hot Topic.
Let's take a look at this video. I want to see what you guys think about it. Pull it up there. I'll get it up on stage. Again, Ian takes a few shots here, but I think it's all's fair in love and war. Here we go. Full screen. Go ahead. There we go. Make it full screen. Make it big. There you go.
Your mom.
That's what the midget said.
I'm having to redo everything. Butthole head.
Hey, welcome back to part 2. All likenesses are fictional characters for this project only, so don't get your panties in a twist if you think it's you. Let's begin where we left off.
Who is this Eric Dubé? Who is Mark Sargent?
The Earth isn't flat. What are these idiots talking about? It's 2015. Goodness me, everyone knows it's a globe. Stupid. 8 inches per mile squared. That's not the curvature rate, you moron. Of course the Earth spins. Are you mad? Winding me up, mate.
Right, that's it.
Dear Professor, what is the curvature rate of Earth? Because some moron called Sergeant something says it's 8 inches per mile squared, and it's clearly not. Kind regards.
The moron called Sergeant
is 8
something.
inches per mile squared. I can see further than that. What's going on? This cannot be happening. Do you know that Sergeant bloke? He was right about the Earth curve.
Okay, Poppet, let's go pay for the food.
Good Lord, they love some Sergeant.
And that's what happened. People started to wake up to the flat Earth. Wonderful. Not without a whole new set of problems, though.
Girls, I think your father is losing his mind. I'm worried about him. He thinks the Earth is flat.
Is this AI?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The Earth really is flat. Space is actually fake.
As
wow.
fuck.
What's happening to me?
The Earth is flat. It really is flat. They are lying to us all. This is big. I need
That's
to call
what we
that
all
Sergeant
do,
Mike.
right?
Thanks for that, caller. Yes, the Earth is flat. Remember, though, the first rule of Flat Club is we don't talk about Flat Club.
The Earth is flat. It's not a globe.
God.
I've seen the maps. It makes sense.
Everyone's starting to realize the truth. This divine truth quickly spread everywhere. They even had conferences about it. Songs, music, everything was flat Earth.
My name is Robbie. Welcome to the first Flat Earth Conference, God's Flat Earth, which I will, of course, denounce 8 years later.
Hi, I'm Patricia.
Yes, the Earth is flat, and you know what? God told me so.
Oh my God,
And
the
of course,
trans.
I will denounce God's creation when I get exposed in a crypto scam in 8 years' time.
Oh my God!
Who made this? Who made
Look
this?
at that! Flat Earth UK Conference. Can you believe
I don't
we're
know.
finally here?
I know, Birmingham 2018. It's going to be amazing.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Martin. The Earth has many layers and is flat.
But in 5 years'
Jesus
time, I'll lose my
Christ.
mind, form a cult, wear robes and a purple turban, and declare myself king of some wasteland in Portugal. Brilliant. We are losing so much flat Earth. I will not
Man standing
tolerate
in the
it.
middle of the
All
table.
our people at the CIA, FBI, YouTube, and Google. We need to stop this spreading.
I need all flat Earth content removed or pushed way down the
Take it
search
down.
result.
Why are we doing this?
It's orders from the very top.
Flat Earth is under attack. Let me make it much worse by introducing our mystery guest. Please welcome Logan to the stage.
Oh God.
I'm not really a
Jesus
flat earther. I'm here to
fucking
troll it for
shit.
my channel. You think this is bad? My little fat brother is going to pretend to be a heavyweight boxer in 5 years' time.
Oh!
Hi, I'm Flat Earth Dave. The Earth is flat, and I have an app. It's amazing. It's only 3 seconds.
Oh,
Download it,
Jesus.
make sure you get it.
It looks just like him.
Yeah. If he had hair, good to go.
Oh my God.
What's happening right now?
Hi, I'm Robin. Welcome to the 2019 Flat Earth Conference here in the UK. Please welcome
Oh,
our
Ted
special
Summer
guest,
with
Mr.
the
Sergeant,
comment
all
of
the
the
way
year.
from the USA. Yo, 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 I'm Jason, not a Freemason. Been to Europe in my van like a man because I can, spreading the
This
flat
man
Earth
is
message
rapping.
Globe Life for.
Jason, I'm not a
It's the Robert
Mason.
Upton of Brittany's.
Great idea, mate. Let's go. I'll see you a lot in the pub. See you there, Dave.
He's on his Segway.
Hi, Paul on the plane. How are you? Earth is flat, and I'm a Christian. I will also denounce God's creation when I too am exposed in a crypto
Us
scam
too,
in 5 years'
Karen.
time.
Scientists confirm
I
the
love
world
Dad,
is
too.
flat.
Celebrities endorse flat
Hi,
Earth movement.
Karen.
Welcome to Flat Earth Today.
What shall we do to stop Flat Earth?
Release the COVID.
And it was so. Satan and his army of controllers cast a spell over humanity, the likes of which no one had seen before.
This is a public health announcement. Stay home, protect the NHS, save lives, get vaccinated as soon as it's available.
UK lockdown imminent.
Hospitals.
Where's
overwhelmed.
Ruth? I want to see a
Get
Ruth appearance.
vaccinated. Protect yourself. Protect others.
What an absolute complete
Thank you,
and utter
Kami.
load of bullshit this whole COVID
Hi,
spell
Kami.
is. Thank goodness Flat Earthers see this clearly for what it is.
Be quiet, you mental people. Stay away from us.
COVID lies destroy lives. No more lockdowns. The science was wrong.
They lied to us. COVID is fake.
No more lockdowns. The science was wrong. My business died.
Freedom now!
I've had enough of this country, love. We need a holiday. I'll call Dave, see what he's doing.
Cup of tea?
Ooh, lovely jubbly. Hey, Flat Earth Dave. They have closed the airports and there's nowhere to go unless you wear a mask, apart from Mexico. Fancy it?
I'll see you there. Never wearing a mask, man.
Get back in love. We are off to Mexico. No jab, no mask.
Motherfucker said, hey, meet up in
And
Mexico.
we are going to start
Yeah.
Flat Earth Social.
Oh my goodness.
What are we watching, a movie? How long is it?
Yeah, it's all. I'll get to it afterwards.
Oh,
I
no,
need extra
no,
time
thank
anyway.
you. Nope, not at all.
Ian, Lisa, you made it.
Dave, Paige, so good to see you.
You both look amazing.
Look, it's a new Dave and a new
Welcome to
page.
paradise.
What the fuck?
How you going, you dumb mother's whores? It's me, Santos the name, Bonacci the gang.
Yeah, mate, the whole Bible is in the movement of the stars and constellations. All about syncretism, my friend. It's mental, and the Earth is flat, has no curvature. Thank you for doing the podcast, mate. You won't see me soon because I'm going to live in the mountains forever.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, mate. Take care.
Same time, same place next year.
Let's get back to fighting Globe Earth, and I'll see you at Flat Earth Social.
Welcome to Flat Earth Social, a place where like-minded come together. Here you can meet others on the same level.
Oh my word.
Please welcome, allegedly, Dave.
Let's see who allegedly.
Please welcome
is he the-
Conspiracy Music Guru.
What is this,
Please welcome
2017?
Flat Earth Dave. Please welcome Mr. Leadker, Flat Earth British.
Who yeah, who made this?
Please welcome Mr. Sargent.
Flat Earth Social was doing fabulously, bringing flat earthers together from all across the UK to a hotel in Ferndown, Dorset on the last Tuesday of every month.
Across the pond was no different. Flat Earth was rising, and all the people that woke up through the COVID scam wanted to know more.
And that's exactly what this app shows. It shows you the sun, moon, and the stars and where they
can't get
are.
over Dave.
Did Dave
over the
make
flat
this?
Earth. This app is the best thing that truthers and flat earthers have ever had. All the best uncensored truth can be found in one place.
He's been doing some curls.
Yeah. He's got a beach bod.
AI misspells everything.
So some
also.
guy called
That
me,
was a
his name
different
Duffy the
language.
Muffy, and he asked if I wanted to go to Antarctica to prove flat Earth. What's the point? The Earth is measured flat.
We've all been invited to a UK festival to talk about Flat Earth. This should be epic.
5 minutes. This is 13 minutes long, Alex, not 5.
Holy shit.
Oh, I said 10.
It's funny at first, but then the AI fake smiles and shit just gets patterned. And it's old.
Yeah.
All
It gets
about
old.
perspective and measurement, and that's why the Earth is flat.
And they sound the same. It's just the same overtone.
We love you, Flat Earth, Dave.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Well done,
AI's
Dave. Your
Beyonce
talk was
concert
great.
where
Let's
everybody
celebrate
has
with
their
that
phones
magic
up
chocolate you have.
everywhere.
I'm
What
sure
if
they will
you've
be
just been
fine.
doing
What
this
could
to
go
us
wrong?
forever?
Oh, yeah. Shut this
Wait,
shit
you see the
down.
lights?
Wait, hold on a second. I just want to see what Duffy looks like.
Duffy?
Yeah, there's a Duffy
Duffy the
AI in
Muffy?
here. Yeah.
Did you feel that? The air just got weird.
Look, Earth, elat,
and look, what's
flat
that
Earth,
coming through the
elat.
What the hell?
It's only Martin. I dress for festival, I do. Loves it, boyo.
Who's that? What? Is this what AI thinks we are? Ooh, I like owls.
No, that's the Flat Earth Festival.
I hope you've enjoyed the show so far.
Oh,
Soon the
Mark's,
Flat Earth is
Mark's
gonna
just
have
posted a Flat Earth meetup in London
That
just
was
now.
Flatoberfest.
So many
Oh, here he
SEC
is.
charges, you should
Here
be
he
in
is.
prison. You've been chosen to do a job for our boss. You have to
Yeah,
stop
this is
the Flat
the exact.
But how can I stop the
This is
app?
Duffy.
I'm just a regular scumbag. I don't know about the Flat Earth. I do money fraud.
Oh, well, I have a
We have a plan. We have a team.
I have a
of
Duffy
sleeper agents in
inside.
Oh my
place,
god, he looks like
and
a
you'll
little
need to wrap
troll
up
man.
one, and you're going to a military base in Antarctica. So, Dave, I called before and asked, and now I'm
A
insisting. you come to
military
Antarctica
base in
to prove
Antarctica.
Flat
That's
Earth. Why
exactly where
wouldn't
they
you?
went.
Who even are you, little demon man? Go away. The Earth is measured flat. Welcome, team. You are here because of the Axion debacle.
If you want to stay
Is
out
that
of jail,
fight
you
the fat
will do as
shirt?
you are told. We couldn't get Dave, so we got the Campanella fella. He'll do anything for money.
What is the plan, my lord Satan?
Once the Campanella fella touches down, we'll
Campanella
start mocking
fella.
flat earthers, show some pics of the fake sun, and our sleeper agents will declare the world is a globe, and we can stop
All right,
the
I'm
spread
over
of
this
this
skit.
divine abomination.
I think that's it anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
it
there-
hasn't been.
It's gone.
I mean, like,
No, it's fine. So what happens with these AI videos, and I kind of did a little research into it, is with the prompts you get like certain sections, and it gives you like an 8-second bit, right? And so what you try to do is you try to put together a whole story based on these bits. Well, what happens is each one interprets the characters as a different person. So you have different characters playing different people, and they change their faces along the way. They misspell the fuck out of everything. So really think of like, well, this is Ian that's doing this over in the UK. Like they're almost like little comedy bits. You can do, it's got to fit into like 8 seconds. And whatever it is that you're trying to say, it's got to work in 8 seconds. What he's been doing is burning his entire months of credit doing 10-minute stories. And what happens is like you just get this, you get whatever AI decides the narrative is over the course of 8-second bits for 13 minutes. So I mean, I guess you hit or miss on some of those. Some of them are really funny, and some of them are just like, what the what? I tried it. I actually tried it once. I got on it. I got 1 month subscription, and I tried entering some prompts, and my shit just came up and just nonsense. So apparently
it takes a minute. I'm working
Yeah.
with it now. You've seen the work I've been doing. It takes a minute.
Yeah.
But hey, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I know I'm going to forget. I met Will Duffy and didn't even realize it.
when?
Really?
Yep. And actually, I was texting you that night too. You remember most of the meetup crew I have, me and the founder of the Earth Brothers, we kind of share meetup crews. There's a couple people in chat. Actually, I see 3 at one time right now that come to my meetups. What's up, guys? They're like, I think the biggest one I've done is around 30 people. But I did one for Weiss for that church debate and the big, the two pastors that went back and forth in that big tent that had all
you went to that?
I'm the guy that put together the meetup that had I called ahead and got this nice, really cool, waterside restaurant. And I said between 25 and 45 people, and we had almost 200 people there.
Ooh.
But I met Will Duffy that day, and I think Fight the Fat Shirt. Well, one of those guys. No, McToon. I met Will Duffy and McToon. I knew I was meeting
When
McToon
was
at the
this?
time. That church debate.
Well, yeah, date time.
Somebody in chat that was there. You were there,
Perhaps.
Seal. When was that debate?
It's been a minute.
Okay, was it like a year ago? Was it 2 years ago? 3 years
Yeah,
ago?
it's been
It was definitely before the final experiment, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
It was like a year and a half ago ish.
So they were planning that all the way back then? If he was with McToon then?
I don't know. I didn't realize it
Dude.
until check this out. I didn't realize it until I was listening to Dave Weiss do an interview, and he was like, I met him, and I knew that McToon was there because I remember thinking this guy is the oiliest looking dude that's not sweating I've ever seen. Like he looked like that wasn't a guy that touring in a band in an 18-passenger van, but he was like really oily and his
like clammy,
clammy. Yeah. Like he didn't want to shake his hand. But Greg Locke was there. Doc.
Ew.
But
It's
I met him that long ago. Debate about that's what I said a year and a half ago. Link here. Did you know that Will Duffy was there?
I did not know that Will Duffy was there.
Yeah, I just found
How
out.
did he find out about it? Like who told him?
Hey, you're closer with Dave than me, I think. Ask him. He's like I just realized it's like a week ago.
That was the best way to introduce him to the community.
So somebody knew that was going on if Duffy was at that debate because I watched it online. I mean, it was crazy.
His plant. That
Well,
was
remember you were in someone's chat and someone muted me
Debut.
in Jaren's chat, so you were chatting for me in Jaren's chat that night. Remember?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I've seen so much of this stuff
Yeah, I
over the
know,
years. I
I
just
know.
kind of, it all blends together. But that's interesting. I didn't know Duffy was actually at the. That's a new
Suspect.
thing. That's a new thing that, because I've listened to a lot of this stuff about TFE, like in depth, all the way down. I haven't. That's new gravy that he was at that.
I
If
think
there's
so
somebody
too.
out there that like was there, it's listening to this or whatever. I know Weiss was there, but I don't think Weiss said that Duffy was there. So
He's the
like,
one that told me. Like that's how I found out.
Weiss told you that he met Duffy there.
No, well, he's the person that I heard say it. Like he wasn't talking directly to me.
Can you open the door?
Yeah.
You do realize I didn't realize it was him that night, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
this was like, let's see, a year and a half ago. It's August. All right, drummer math. Either
So
way, well before the first invites for the final divide and conquer shenanigan experiment.
So there was stuff happening that long ago.
Yeah.
Somebody, I think Doc put the link in the. If we get a date on that, if anybody wants to dig up the actual date on that, I'd be really interested in that because that's a piece of gravy I haven't heard. I did not hear
on
that.
the screen. It's on the screen. He was at the guy on the screen. He's the guy that comes to my meetups. He was there. He took my daughter out for sushi
1.5 years ago. You need to turn off your-
I did. Sorry.
Okay.
It's
So like 1.5 years ago puts that about a year ago, July, and another. So that puts it almost a full year out from TFE that he went to the lock debate, which means that shit was in the works. If he showed up at that thing, that motherfucking thing was in the works for.
Why else would he be there other than he's a pastor too? You know that. But other than that, why does
is there like a pastor network where they all like talk to each other like me? Hey, look, we need to fight flat Earth over here with our little pastor channel, and they're like, well, Greg Locke's a buddy of mine, this is Duffy, and he's like, what is this shit? Like, really, what is it?
By the way, I said that saying that I was being sarcastic. I know that's a reach. I'm just saying that's the only connection is they're both pastors.
Right.
Him and Locke.
But clearly they talk because I'm pretty tied in. I didn't hear about that debate happening until like a week out or even less. So those guys talk for sure.
Did I tell you about how armed the security was? Like machine guns and bulletproof vests and
wait, hold on a second. They had machine guns and bulletproof vests as security at that debate?
Yep. I have photos of it.
Fuck off.
I'll send it right now. I'll share it right now.
I mean, that's okay.
You know what? That's gonna take me forever to find. I sent Dave Weiss photos of it.
So what do you hire at your own private security patrol? That's got to cost like a shit ton of money for your little tent debate that you're doing outside of Nashville.
There was like 15 of them too. Well, there was a lot of them, and they all had like I'm talking like they were like I was nervous because Weiss texted like between the meetup that I set up before. And the debate itself, he went to his hotel room to shower and get ready for it. And Witsit wanted to put on his button-up shirt and all that because at that point, Witsit was going to be getting on stage, but that turned around because it got heated. And he texted me, he's like, hey, what's it looking like? What's the vibe like there? And I didn't say anything. I just sent a photo of people with machine guns. He's like, no jokes, seriously. And I was like, no, seriously, that's here.
Wow, that's some new gravy that I forgot. I vaguely remember there being security, but not with automatic machine guns.
Yeah.
That's insane, dude. And that Duffy was there that long ago.
Uh-huh.
Holy cow.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, we're getting way off subject.
Hey, you guys want to talk for a second? You want me to find that some photos, or you want to do it later?
Yeah. If you want to dig in that, I want to hear. Mike, are you still there, bud? He might have taken a break.
Here, brother.
Hey, I wanted to. Can you just people that have just joined, because I know you told us a little bit, but can you I want you to take us through your unicycle accident. Step by step, and just and then I want you to weave in stories of like all your funniness in between.
He's taking me steps right now. He's like,
yeah, I'm trying to remove that from my nightmares.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to talk about it.
No, I just got a pretty serious injury. I just like somebody cut in front of me and there's no time to react. It happens all the time. People are fucking stupid. They don't care. It's basically all it was.
Yeah.
So, is there any way you can sue or like?
I'm
would
going
they
to
say-
see. There was no crosswalk where I am, and I'm considered a pedestrian. The cop gave me a pedestrian in the roadway ticket in the fucking bed with the
your
broken leg.
foot broken?
With my
Wow.
leg broken, my femur broken, not just my foot.
Dude served you a
Biggest
ticket?
bone in a human body, the largest bone in the human body.
Yeah.
And so the reason, it's only like a $25 ticket. Like, who cares, right? But the reason that they did that was so that I don't sue the lady. Because if I'm found guilty of the reason that the accident happened by any reason at all, then she's dismissed of, she's free of any wrongdoing.
Ah, okay.
So if you're ever in an accident, it's like, and I know this because I've been in other accidents. And so if you're ever in an accident and they give you a ticket, don't just pay the ticket, go to court, get it dismissed, fight the ticket, or else you're going to, you can't sue, but that's what it is. Basically, I'm going to try to appeal it, and we'll see what happens.
Jeez.
Man.
There was no crosswalk nearby. The lady, it's a weird service road thing. And but I did have a stop sign, so I tried to speed up because she was cutting right in front of me.
Did she see you?
No.
So you were doing a life-saving maneuver for yourself as a gamble so that she didn't.
As a gamble, I was going to crash anyway. She didn't give me any room to stop.
Did she run the stop sign?
No, it's on. I would take you through it on Google Maps, but to be honest, even talking about it on here I shouldn't if I was going to take it to court.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's keep it. We'll keep that down. Keep that down. Well, we're glad we're glad that you're feeling better. We're
Appreciate
glad
it,
that that you're hanging in there.
I'll be all right in the end. It's a 6-month to 1 year recovery process, and I'm going to have to do physical therapy, which I'm just going to do on my own. I already walked around down by the beach today. The crutches help just fine. I can put a little weight on it. I'm going to be all right.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, just not that you need to hear this because I'm sure you already know it, but like when I did an ACL in college and I didn't do the proper physical therapy right away, and the atrophy set in. It took me a year and a half to get my quadricep back because it turned
like a balloon.
Yeah, well, mine turned into like a little bitty tree stump, like this, where it used to be like. Yeah, you're not using it. But if you get started right away and you're already using it, you won't atrophy that much. It should be, you stay on it.
It's funny when you go overweight, it's really easy to take that off. And in the sense that if you atrophy a muscle, it's so hard to work it back because you have to put in the physical labor into it. The muscle's not just going to stretch itself back. You've got to heat it, stretch it, and then ice it. That whole process so that that's what's really killing me. I feel like I could walk again, but the surgery that they had to do to put the titanium rod in between the one broken piece of the femur and the other broken piece of the femur with the 4 screws, they had to cut through some kind of muscle or whatever. And it's the part that it's my hamstring or whatever that connects my entire hip to my foot, to my big toe. And so to bend my leg is my detriment right now. Hey, come in. Somebody's here with my food. I'll be right back.
No worries. Yeah, if this might be a good time, actually, do you have your break videos up, Rico? It's about time to take a break anyway. Let's see.
Yeah, give me a second.
I know that he also has his dad in visiting him today too, so it might have been a father-son interview today, but I don't think his dad wants to come on the Sombrero yet.
Give me just a second.
We should get my dad to come on.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
My dad's hilarious.
Here you go. I think will that work? Open. I'm not used to this. Okay, that's just a photo of one of them.
Oh yeah.
But this is what all the security team looked like, and I would say there's between like 12 and 15 of those guys, and they all had. You see the earpiece.
What is that? An AR?
I don't know my guns. I don't know.
Okay, so let's just get this. Let's get some context here. This was for security for a debate about flat Earth versus globe, and someone determined that they needed automatic machine guns against what? What did they fucking expect at a flat Earth versus globe Earth debate in a tent outside of Nashville with two preachers? What were they expecting? And what the hell was that? I mean, this is new news to me. Are you serious?
I'm not sure that it was just for that debate. He might have that full time, and I don't want to be like a bad info kind of.
This is 2022.
Yeah, it was dated.
Okay, so it's Claw.
December 2nd, 2023. It's December
23.
December 2nd, 2023 in Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
So Claw in the chat says that was standard security at that church. It's not. That's not auto. They're rifles. Okay, so like, I mean, but what are they afraid of in that church? I guess what I'm asking is like, what church do you remember where you had security outside of it? I just don't.
Some abortion thing. I think I heard.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not sure. I shouldn't be quoting on it.
There's a lot of
bizarre
churches.
That's what it looked like in there.
Yeah, let me get that bigger.
For some reason, I got a new phone. It only saved like highlights, so those are the only two photos I have of that night.
Huh.
And I even looked on my my text thread with Weiss, and that starts from the new phone too. So I don't know if they're backed up somewhere else.
All right, well, let's take a break. We'll come back next hour, and we'll talk about, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I mean, I want to talk about Ozzy Osbourne a little bit, but not that much. I don't think he deserves that much airtime, but I'd like to talk about it. I don't really, Malcolm Jamal Warner, he doesn't really interest me that much. I just thought it was curious.
I want to know who this Youngblood little character is.
Yeah, who's the Youngblood guy? Did he just disappear?
Kind of popped up all of a sudden.
Yeah, I've never heard of him until that farewell show. So I don't know. That name, wouldn't you guess he was a rapper?
Yeah, kind of.
Maybe.
That's what I would think. Young Bloods with a Z.
That's going to be interesting. You know who can.
Oh, it's spelled Young Blood. Okay, it's spelled YUNG.
Okay, I knew there was a weird spelling.
Yeah. So so Duffy knew someone and knew to come out to Nashville because he's allegedly in Colorado. So someone knew him. He went out to do this thing. So is he in the network of pastor? Is it like a pastor network? We're not even sure if he's actually a pastor. I don't believe that he is, but he allegedly is a pastor. We know he does money fraud. But if he does money fraud, then how is he connected, or how did he know to get to this thing?
I don't know.
That's really curious, and that's the question that I'd want to ask is how in the fuck does he go from Colorado to out here unless he knew and he was talking to somebody? And this is a year before the final excrement. So you can get, I'm just saying, somebody there he knew or he was talking to, he went out there, and I didn't know that Duffy was there. That's new information to me. So there you go.
Youngblood his real name is Dominic, which I actually read it as Demonic.
There you go.
Because him and I both have ADHD. He's been diagnosed with it. He's also pansexual.
What?
Yeah, he's pansexual because his sexuality is ever evolving. And he embodies the punk spirit of the TikTok generation and has gone #1 on the UK album chart since 2002, a self-titled album, ADHD. And he's 27 years old.
Oh, he's older than I thought he'd be. Hey, Mike, is your dad going to pop on with us after break?
No, I heard you guys earlier asking about that. They already left.
Oh, my bad.
Hi, Liz.
We went to the mall and down to the beach and everything.
Hey, I know
Went to
you're
the
our guest.
mall?
We're gonna get more into your stuff. We just had
wheelchair.
a lot going on, and I kind of.
You're good, man. I'm here. I'm chilling.
Hey, Mike, how far away are you from the Outer Banks?
I'm 3 hours from.
Dude, we're gonna have to
Maybe 3.5,
some
4,
kind of
5 hours.
meetup.
5 hours to Kitty Hawk.
5 hours to Kitty Hawk. Oh,
Yeah, I think.
we're in Hatteras, so it's like 6 hours from you then. 7. But anyway, I love the beach.
I love the beach too. I was gonna say, we're in such a great place.
It's so beautiful here. It just started raining, but anyways, thank you everybody for joining us on Tinfoil Sombrero, and we'll be right back.
Hey, you know that mistake I made earlier where I my hand doubled on the pad? It didn't get rid of all that work I did. Everything's up here twice.
See, you're overthinking for nothing.
Wait, I lost by winning. How'd that work? All right. I'll see you
That
guys
means
after
you're
the
a winner and a loser at the same time.
break. Well, that's more true than you know. Actually, you do know. All right, I love you guys. We're gonna play a few commercials, and we'll be back for the second half of the show. Much love, gang.
Hi, Belly.
Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app. Frequently asked questions. More resources. Books divided into your favorite categories. Shopping for that perfect Flat Earth item. Homeschool section. Featured content creators, biblical cosmology, old world research, video search feature, games. The Meetup Maker will help you find your local tribe. Matchmaker, to help you find that special someone. Search your selected radius and say hello. Image search for those key images at your fingertips. Enjoy our chat section. Selected new background in our settings area. Time lapse, zodiac, and time zones. The Friend Finder helps you see where all the cool people are hanging. Use your referral code and earn points and Dome cryptocurrency.
I feel like I'm inside an advertisement.
Beat the Google censorship and get your Flat Earth Clock app today at flatearthdave.com.
If you're looking for an easy way to go live on your social media platforms while also utilizing
Dave.com.
Oh, you're calling at the worst time, buddy. Starting.
Solve the mystery. Esoterica, Music and Art Festival. Decode the mysteries of the occult. October 17th, 18th and 19th, 2025.
Liz!
Spartanburg, South Carolina, at the music camp.
Oh, I love it. You guys know whose voice that is?
Fire.
Is that Volcano at the music camp? I should have said.
There might be a volcano. There was a hurricane last year, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Truth. That is the truth.
But do you know whose voice that is? That voiceover?
Liz the Iron Maiden.
It is.
I know things.
I love Liz.
I
know
love
things.
Liz.
I'm also
Shout
an
out to
audio.
Liz.
I had to like self-diagnose myself, but I feel like I'm an audio savant. I can hear. I can hear people's. I can hear the fingerprint behind people's voices or tones or whatever.
Ooh, it's like you can hear the
Decode
energy.
mysteries of the occult.
It's wild.
Gain wisdom. Shade
I can
fear.
hear percussion overdubs on music studio tracks
Esoterica.
that are very, very buried in the mix. Like they're almost subliminal intentionally.
I love that Liz sounds like AI, but she's Scottish, so it's not.
Go to esoterica.world for tickets and for more information.
Rico.
I'll call you back.
I love it.
What's that playing?
Let me know when we can do open topic. I'd like to get y'all's take on some new things I've discovered.
Yeah,
topic.
we're still working through some production snafus since our whole production studio got robbed. So, did you get through all the videos that we're supposed to show?
Yeah, I'm gonna play my intro and your commercial at the end.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna start a banner here. So,
I
like,
want to hear the hot open topic.
for those of you, yeah, we want to hear that, so we're gonna get to that. For those of you that aren't in the loop, we've been basically broadcasting from the road for the last 4 months. I'm sure everybody here knows that we've been doing that, but when you lose all of your gadgets that make everything run, we have to improvise backwards. And apparently, because they just can't get their tech together, you can't share videos from a pad. You can't run production from a pad because Apple is stupid or something.
You're kind of just going through electronic occupational therapy.
Yeah, or I'm just withdrawal from it. But
And I'm learning as I go. And I'll change something thinking like before the show. Hey, we're Sombrero. We can talk backstage, on stage. And my finger, I'm a little shaky of a guy anyway. I'm kind of hyper. My finger just double tapped my pad and it doubled everything up.
Well, let's try it so we can get to Mike. See what we can do here.
What are you talking about right now? What do you say? What'd you say?
Just do you have something pulled up?
No, I'm talking about earlier. That's why I had the little.
Well, we were supposed to take a break and we never took a break. You showed a video. Did we? Did I miss half of it? Oh, we did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm all good. Whatever.
Wow.
Whatever.
Come on, dude. Don't make fun of me and be the loser. I mean, you know what? I got a question for you.
That was gaslighting right there.
No shit. Hey, Alex, I got a question for you. What's the best way to smoothly transition? Like, okay, during that break just then, I usually play 2 to 3 videos, commercials. What's the best way to transition those videos smoothly without having to do it all quickly? Like, X that off.
When you literally
talking about coming out of the closet.
You literally have to, if you're running production, first of all, you need to, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this, but you have to download Black Hole, which is an audio software, which is going to boost your audio. It's going to send out 2 different inputs, but I guarantee it, you don't want to do that right now. And then secondly, you just have to be really fast on know where your windows are, and you got to play them one after another and just get them gone and keep going. You got to be fast.
All right.
Or else
hey, I'm getting better. Well, you were gone for it. I'm getting better at it. But I'm also like second guessing, like don't go too fast because I would rather you guys have to wait 5 seconds between videos than to double up something or crash the whole thing.
Yeah, you know what? I worked at a radio station back in Kansas City, and like the program director, he said his worst nightmare ever is dead air. So like if you can fight against dead air and play anything, I don't care what you got, just play it and play it one after another. It works better than if you sit there staring at a screen and like 2 minutes go by and people are like, what's going on? I don't understand what's happening. So I don't even care if you've got a stupid video, just have something queued up and just play it. And then you can be like, yeah, I know that was stupid, but at least I had something playing. So like that's a program director's sort of, that's how they would describe it to you as far as like broadcasting. But again, man,
I come from that world too.
You had to learn it, man, because once we lost everything, you're learning from basically ground up. So do you have anything else to show, or are we going to dive into this?
I do at the end. We're about to dive in. I was going to say though, real quick on the program director, the dead air topic, Me and Watson were discussing something that changes back though in this medium, which is the tendency to say in between every sentence you're saying, because you're trying to fill dead air on this kind of show. And you're better off because you're worried either A, if you're not quick enough, someone's going to step over you, or B, it's dead air instead of just thinking. And you want to go the other way. You don't want to go, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the opposite with this medium too.
So what are you saying?
I see. Okay,
no,
I'm
actually,
done.
that's actually like a public speaking thing. So you have to train your brain when you're speaking not to say silently.
And here's Andrew to save the day.
Andrew B.
Hi, buddy.
Hey guys. Sorry,
Hey,
I just got
Andrew.
home.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Watson. Sweet episode last week. So everybody go back and watch it if you missed it, because Watson has some really amazing things to say. And I want to give a shout out to everybody on the grounds of trauma, because all of us have dealt with so much trauma that I think it's really important to give all of us a pat on the back for getting through that trauma and staying alive. Like Mike, I want to be like Mike and stay alive.
You like Mike?
Yeah, I like
What's
Mike.
up, Vlad? Hey, Vlad's in the house.
Oh, hey. Wait, surprise guest.
Vlad
And you know
the
what?
Impaler.
He's so validating.
So let's talk a little bit here. Mike, you had something you wanted to talk about. I think we should dive into it. And let's get the chat up and rolling. We'll get some shout outs here in a little bit. But like, what were you wanting to talk about earlier? Because I think you got something on your mind.
Well, first of all, I wanted to ask you, did you ever see that movie with Mel Brooks, Life Stinks?
No, but I saw Blazing Saddles, and that was enough for me. I loved it. So I don't know.
It was about a bet between two rich guys, whether or not he could go from living, as a rich dude to living with nothing for 30 days. So I wanted to know from you, like, what is it like when you go with, you literally had all of your things into one box and then that box disappeared.
Oh,
is that a materialistic spiritual awakening for you, or are you still yearning for that, all the things in the box?
Man,
you know what?
We had a house fire a
Lowry's-
few years ago, and it was like a win-lose thing. And me and Lowry and Nico were talking about it. And it's like, yes, their whole plan just went to crap, and they didn't plan for it. But I was like, in a way, freed. Like they say, your materialistic stuff starts to own you. But you go ahead and answer, since that was directed.
Okay, I can speak to that. And that's a really good question.
I got something to say about that too.
Yeah. You want me to go first?
And before you start, let me just really quickly say that the movie Life Stinks with Mel Brooks, obviously directed by someone who made Spaceballs. It's the same director.
Okay. No. Yes, that's a Tim
Spaceballs.
Burton movie, and I know.
Mel Brooks is Spaceballs.
And then so he was making fun of space, and like he's kind of a truther guy, So with the whole with the whole Life Stinks premise, it was a very good motto for me as a child to extinguish material attachment.
Yes, and I will speak to that. So like these were the series of feelings that happened: fury,
humiliation,
sadness, humiliation.
Right, like there were stages, right? It was like a
stages, yeah. And like, why would you want to take pictures that mean nothing to you from us? Why wouldn't you just leave the pictures from the wall, because they have no value other than to us? Why would you take those? Obviously, the guitars, her photography equipment, our whole wardrobe of 20 years, and vintage furniture equipment, everything, or furniture. I can see why they would take that. And the studio stuff, obviously, it had street value. The real pain was stuff that I just liked that nobody else would like. My pictures on my walls that had no value. They were not of value in any market whatsoever. It was my stuff. It was her stuff. I was like, what kind of animal would do that? At least I just didn't get that. And then it became, after the fury, the sadness, came the hilarity, because you really had to look at it this way, at least for me. And I think like Nicole, she processed it a little bit differently.
Hilarity hidden in humility, perhaps.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It was like from my perspective, I was like, either that was some sort of energetic purge. I was never meant, and she was never meant to carry whatever that stuff was with us to where we were going. That's the only way I can handle it, because like I lost 4 guitar, nine guitars, 3 basses, amplifiers, and an entire fucking studio.
You did what the Life Stinks premise. You took everything you owned and you dropped it.
Dropped it.
That's intense.
Now you can go after me. I'm going to finish this thought real fast. Here's what it said. I had a long conversation with my dad. I was like, look, I haven't forgotten how to play guitar. I haven't forgotten how to broadcast. I haven't forgotten how to record and do all the stuff that I do in my studio. None of that. It's still all up here. So none of that was lost. What was lost was the tools. Mm-hmm. And losing those tools. You ask any tools in any craft. Like if you're a carpenter, if you do anything, your tool truck is your lifeblood. And that was our tool truck. And once we lost the tools, we basically now start from scratch. And we can still do, the Sombrero, and we can still, talk to people and do the thing that we do here. As far as like, I've got one guitar that was a really great gift from, Griff and his buddy in Greenville. They pieced together, they monstered together a guitar so that I would have something to play. And I've got Pro Tools on a dead MacBook that I can't even use unless I set up a different screen, and sometimes that doesn't even work. So like really all the tools that I had are gone. So I can't go fix a toilet, because I don't have my toolbox anymore. I can't go, it's that kind of thing. And her photography is the same way. So like really all we have to do is just build back up the toolbox, and we're back to where we were. It's the sentimental contacts with those old wall portraits and everything else and her family stuff. That was the thing that we didn't understand. Like, why would you dirty, rotten animals want this stuff? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You have stuff that has no meaning to you whatsoever. It cost us very little, but it was really of sentimental value. And you took it to do what with it? I mean, that's how awful it was. There you go. So you can take that.
Hey, I still don't have a drum set. Every time I play one of Karen B's festivals or something like that, I have to borrow gear or have Nathan Commercial Sound and Video rent it for me. And that's not just because of money. I mean, people were willing to donate money, but I don't.
Your drum set burned?
My drum set, I made it out in my underwear. And when you have a body like Will Ferrell, that shit's not funny.
See, like your situation.
Like I had to drop. Atticus was 7 months old. I had to drop him like a good 10 feet into a guy's arms. Like we made it out of the top window barely. We made it out with nothing. Like
okay, that's
when Whitsitt stayed the night here. He's like, I thought you just said you lost everything in the fire. I was like, everything you see here is from donations and money donations. It's all brand new. Like even like the records, like we made it out in our underwear in the middle of the night.
That is terrifying. And you know what? It makes you understand like what it's like to lose everything in a fire. Like at least with like your story is different. You lost everything, but you had to drop your kid from a 10-foot story. Like that to me is like way more traumatic than what we had to go through. But if we boil it down to the bottom line of like losing your things, it sucks. But if you put something on the table and said, choose your U-Haul or Alex, there's no way I would choose our stuff.
Can I tell you the worst part? I just had a flashback. I don't know if you guys watched this back. My whole body just jumped.
Yeah, I saw it.
Here's a moment I had. I've got to drop him and I can't let go. But I've got to let go because my daughter and my wife are behind me. So I've got to let go. Like the smoke's filling up. Then I cracked a rib lowering my wife down, lowered my daughter down, then passed out from the smoke. And I remember passing out too. I could hear my wife yelling, my husband's still up there, because I was not visible anymore. I fell below the windowsill and they had to get a ladder over there and pull me out. Like it was so close. Like we couldn't get out the front door. And in the upstairs apartment, like the fire started in the wall at the front door and there's no back door. I got photos. If you remind me, I'll send you. Or actually, they're on my Instagram.
You know what, Rico? We'll do it on Hurricane Rico.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah. We'll talk about all of our trauma on Hurricane Rico. And
That's a good idea.
All of us have trauma. All of us do.
Yeah, thank you for stopping me too. That's a good point. Yeah.
No, you need to stop talking about it right now, or else you're going to have a panic attack, because PTSD is very real, and I don't think people realize how much PTSD can actually like affect you. And thank God I've been with Alex throughout this whole entire thing, Mike, because Alex is so even keel and very like he's like a rock. And so I'm the dramatic one. Well, sort of. He's pretty dramatic too, but
well, I put it to you like this. Let me reply to what you were saying earlier, is that when something goes on in life and you can kind of almost see the future at a point, if you realize that it's just like the stock market or a roller coaster, or that there's an even balance. I broke my femur and I kind of equal that to something as big as a loss like you had perhaps, but maybe you didn't receive your downward trend or downward stock fall in, a broken femur. You got yours in a lost everything. This is a traumatic experience for me. Sounds like Rico had it. We all have ups and downs, and once you realize that, and like, hey, I'm on a real high right now, I bet you it's probably going to end at some point, and we're gonna have a small crash, and it's gonna happen. So when it does, and then you can take the good from the bad, basically, is what it is for me. Is that I'm gonna turn this into me sitting here and doing lots of studying, and I'm trying to start this nonprofit organization. I'm trying to do a bunch of different ideas, and I'm able to sit here and put my heart to a better place, so I can try to take the good from my extremely so-called bad.
Yeah, I'm still wondering what the fuck they're doing with my underwear. I'm still wondering, like the collections of things and the loss of things.
I can tell you what they're doing with it.
Yeah,
selling it.
Maybe. Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, they took everything from us that we make money with.
Wasn't it a bunch of bums or something? Weren't you like parked in a really shitty neighborhood or something?
No, we were parked in front of the Galt House Hotel in downtown Louisville.
Oh yeah, the hotel. So
share that photo. You won't believe where they got robbed from. No wonder you left your U-Haul there, because it looks like the most. You know what I mean? Like, there had to have been 20 cameras on it. It's right in front of an event.
There were no cameras.
Andrew, you tried to chime in, buddy. I heard you.
Hi, Andrew.
Yeah. Hey, so as a little bit of a brevity kind of a thing, the next trivia I'm going to be doing is going to be on, this next weekend. And I got a bunch of these different, it's going to be a weird trivia night, but I try to make them all kind of relate. And one of them is going to be weird laws that still exist. And this, you could even call it conspiratorial in some aspect. And because Mike is the guest again, I'm going to start with Virginia. Okay, obviously, there's probably a lot more than this. And I used to live in Virginia. I was there for 5 years.
Wait.
In Norfolk?
So, Mike's the guest again? I didn't think we had a guest next Sunday.
What? Don't fuck with me.
I was just wondering if you were going to be able to tell it was. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. So in Virginia, I can't believe there's actually a real laws that still exist. It says children may not go trick-or-treating on Halloween. Yeah.
What?
And that's a fucking state law, I guess. And in Culpeper, which is sort of, anyways, Mike, I'm sure you know what it is. In Culpeper, no one may wash a mule on the sidewalk.
Well, I'm fucked. Oh, shoot.
In Christiansburg, Virginia, it's illegal to imitate a police whistle. And
what's a police whistle? How does a police whistle sound?
I haven't heard one in a long. This is a regular whistle, I think, right? I don't know, but again,
wait, hold on.
That's an ambulance. And in Richmond, it's illegal to flip a coin in a restaurant to see who pays for a coffee.
What?
Yep. And swearing at someone over the phone in Virginia is punishable by a $100 fine.
That's because Virginia is for lovers.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Ohio, but
and also there's the last one. I'm gonna read one for every state that everyone's in at the moment. Okay, so this goes by pretty fast. Don't worry. And there also, there was once a law in Salem, Virginia, that made it illegal to leave home without knowing where you were going. Yeah. So,
well, that would screw me.
if
That's
you're
what I
gonna
do
do-
every day on my bicycle. I'm
Wait
not
a second.
kidding.
Andrew, if you're going to do weird laws, you know there's a law in New York that it's illegal to talk to other people in the elevator.
I mean, who the fuck
Wow.
actually
And
walks
it's
in the
illegal.
Wait,
and it's
where?
illegal to dance
in New York?
at bars.
All right, so
My ex-wife would be screwed because she's usually up on the bar like the first time she smells liquor.
and Rico, you are in Tennessee, and I haven't read these yet. Actually, I haven't read most of these.
Well,
This is
hey,
just-
are you giving away next week's answers right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just reading a list of every single state. And in Tennessee, driving is not to be done while asleep. Hey, Rico, you're fucked on that one. And
That's
in
funny.
Dyersburg, it is illegal for a woman to call a man for a date. It's kind of fucked
In
up.
which?
Dyersburg?
Dyersburg.
Dyersburg.
And also, it's illegal in Tennessee to hollow logs may not be sold. What the fuck?
What?
In Memphis, it is illegal for a woman to drive a car unless there is a man either running or walking in front of it, waving a red flag to warn approaching motorists and pedestrians.
Are you serious?
I'm reading off the list. I didn't make this shit up.
Hey, Andrew, if this is going to be super long, you're an hour and a half late, and this is Mike's show.
I know.
Oh my God! I just gave away the boss angle. I'm just kidding. I'm a lowly guy.
All right. It is illegal again in Tennessee to catch a fish with a lasso. And it's also illegal for frogs to croak. How the fuck to croak after 11 p.m.? What the fuck?
No,
And-
Angela, that's weird. You're the only person I see too.
All right. So, and also in Oneida, an ordinance forbids anyone to sing the song "It Ain't Going to Rain No." What the? I don't know what that is.
So wait, is it illegal for a woman to like run a man down?
I don't know.
That's called murder.
Well, I mean, like if there's a man that you have to like follow with a red flag, is it illegal to like run them over? I guess
No,
that
that's
would be
called-
murder.
No, let's
It
stop
could
and
be-
appreciate.
Wait a minute. I would argue involuntary manslaughter unless I was sleeping.
No, that's
All right.
called
So I know
murder.
a lot of people are in the Kakalaki area, and I think you guys are in South Carolina right now, right? Or are you in North?
No,
Carolina?
north.
It's
Oh.
technically North Carolina. We're on the Outer Banks, which is a tiny little island thing out in the ocean.
We are the
All right, well,
farthest
I'm gonna-
away from the United States as we can
I'm
get.
just giving you guys a heads up. Like if you're in Northern Carolina, you may not want to do these things. So,
no.
a barber-
Let's hold on. Let's just go back to. No, that's called murder.
Yes.
No, involuntary manslaughter.
No, Brick killed a guy with a trident.
Vehicular
Sort of an umbrella, umbrella
I was
thing.
sleeping while I was driving, and it's not illegal there. Okay.
Brick killed a guy with an umbrella. Nope.
So in North Carolina, fights between cats and dogs are prohibited. All right, and elephants may not be used to plow cotton fields. That actually sounds pretty. But how the fuck did
That
that
actually sounds really
wait a
smart.
minute. Okay, so wait.
Wait, can't
Did
the dogs
someone actually have an elephant at some point in time in the South plowing fields?
Yeah, they make
That
laws
would be-
because it actually happened. That's kind of the thing, right?
So somebody had to get an elephant from over the pond on a ship over here, using it as a plow
Maybe
for them to make a law against it. Why would there be a law? Why would there be a law against
sue
that?
over that? And who would take that to the Supreme Court? Like, in order for it to make a law, like, do you remember that? Like, oh,
It's
this is-
probably
remember
just
that
a-
song,
it's a
how
local
they
law.
made
It's a local
like,
law.
do. Here's how it makes law. It goes here and it goes here and it goes here and the bill gets wrote. And you remember that old cartoon?
On Capitol Hill or whatever.
That Capitol Hill cartoon, like this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
how
I
a bill
remember
is
those
made.
kind- yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
so-
what about the rule of thumb? Was that a real law? You know, you can't.
It used to be,
you know,
yeah. That's in
why-
Boondock Saints, and that was actually a real thing. Yeah, and
Well-
that was it's also still a law in Virginia, by the way, but they just didn't have that on the list. And then continuing on with this, and also North Carolina, in Asheville, North Carolina, it's illegal to sneeze on city streets. How the fuck? do you stop-
I knew that.
Okay.
Oh, that's
In-
hilarious.
In Raleigh, North Carolina, before a man asks a woman for a hand in marriage, he must be inspected by all the barnyard animals on the young woman's family's property to ensure a harmonious farm life. What the fuck?
Oh my God! So if the cow doesn't like him, if the bull doesn't like him,
Yeah, like, oh,
if
the
the
chickens
horse
run away
doesn't
from
like
you.
him, I guess that makes sense because if
All
the
right,
bull,
it's
the
2 more
dad
for this
wouldn't
one.
pay the dowry.
In Nags Head, North Carolina, you can
That's
be
where we
fined
are.
for singing out of tune for more than 90 seconds.
That's why I like Outer Banks.
Okay.
Nags Head's Outer
And
Banks. Don't you
in
sing out of
Kill
tune,
Devil
motherfucker.
Hills. Whoa, there's a Kill Devil
That's
Hills.
even that's also Outer Banks. Yeah.
Okay. You may not ride a bicycle without having both your hands on the handlebars.
Oh,
really?
Boo.
I
We're
had to
south
ride
of
home
there
with
anyway.
one hand because of a Slurpee.
And California's even fucking weirder. Actually, it's as weird. And
In
Blythe.
Boston, you can't leash an alligator to a fire hydrant.
Yeah, actually, I that's actually on my list. So, I was in Discord asking people for some, advice on some of the topics and stuff. Anyways, in Blythe, California, you are not permitted to wear cowboy boots unless you already own at least 2 cows.
Wow.
Bullshit. That's
I can't-
bullshit.
Oh,
That's
I lied.
bullshit. Someone should
I'm
appeal
an
that
hour
law.
and
That's
42
bullshit.
from
All right. Well, a lot of them do get repealed at some point. And in Burlingame, it's illegal to spit except on baseball diamonds. And caramel ice cream may not be eaten while standing on a sidewalk. And that was repealed by Clint Eastwood, actually. And
Wait. You said 2 more. Stop it. Nope. Stop. Okay, first of all, I can't think of the country. Oh, yeah, StreamYard. On Sombrero StreamYard, it's illegal to be an hour and a half late and interrupt with a big old list.
I lost
Oh my
track
God.
of time. I have to go back to my grandparents' house. I'm doing a bunch of electrical work over there.
Well, thanks for being very clear and communicating with us about said situation.
Sorry,
Are we backstage?
I had my phone. I keep my phone on silent all the time. Anyways, in
Is the
Hollywood-
list really still going?
In
Yeah,
California,
I'm
it is
almost done.
illegal to keep your
I'm
phone on
almost done, don't worry.
silent.
I thought
This is
you
just
said
funny
2.
shit. Okay, so in Hollywood, it is illegal to drive
Thanks,
more.
Mike.
This one's fucking weird. So in Hollywood, it's illegal to drive more than 2,000 sheep down Hollywood Boulevard at one time, and it's also illegal in the entire state apparently to have caller ID. And
What?
that's reading this off of a list. Yeah, in California, it's illegal. It's against regulations to let phones ring more than 9 times in state offices. And that one's
What does state
that one
offices
kind of makes
mean?
sense.
Offices.
Oh, state offices.
Yeah, like
I
the
was
DMV.
like, what is state offices? Office.
Like the DMV or some bullshit like that. And it is illegal to cry on the witness stand.
Bullshit. That's
And in
mean.
Lodi,
That is
California,
horrible.
It's illegal to own or sell silly string. All right. And
Silly string's outlawed.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going there like a firework dealer, but you're a silly string? You're like, yo, man, I got some silly string. Check it out. Like, oh my God.
all right. So
Can you huff
last-
silly?
That is silly.
Yeah. So last 2. Then my little segment is done for the day because I was gonna ask do a joke thing, but this is way funnier than the jokes I have. So in last 2, it is illegal to set a mouse trap without a hunting license. Uh-huh. And last
Well, then
one.
don't set one. Just step on them.
Well, women may not drive in a houseboat. I'm sorry, in a house coat.
A house
What the fuck is a house
coat?
coat? I
A
don't know.
robe. It's a robe.
All right, so that's all I got for now.
Wait, I can't
All
drive
right,
in a
thank
robe?
you.
Thanks, Andrew.
Wow.
Thank you. Oh
All
my
right, and that
God,
was
dude.
Andrew B coming to from
20 minutes before the end
California.
of the show. So what's going on with you, Andrew? How are you?
Yeah, how's the electricity working for you?
Well, over at my grandparents' house, it's up there, but it's going okay for me. But 2 days ago, I was trying to sit down at my office desk right here, on my computer desk, and I was a little tipsy, and it was pitch black, and I couldn't see. I guess my butt only hit the very edge of the seat, and it spun me
What?
around, and I cracked my head right here on the side of my glass desk, and
Ow.
I was like, "Oh fuck, that hurt." And I looked at my desk. I was like, "Oh, it's glass. It's tempered glass." And then I put my hand on my head, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like it wouldn't stop bleeding for 2 hours, and I got like a fucking 3-inch gash in my head. So yeah, that's about it for me.
Dude, Didn't you get bit by a fucking spider like a month ago, and like now you like gashed your head? I feel like you're just. Are you the Terminator?
I could be.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Did you see the promos that I made? The black and white promo that you sent the photo for and all that?
The ones you sent me in a private message or in our text.
Yes, sir.
I did see them. Yes.
Right
Pretty good.
arm. Hey, Mike. So.
Hey, anyway, Mike.
This has been all about you.
On to you guys now. How about you guys?
Here at Sombrero. Well, then that's actually a pretty clever. That's really clever. If you make it about us, it'll actually be about you here at Sombrero. I'm going to send out that video.
Let me ask you. I guess I think this is a good. We can go over. I don't care. What the hell is going to go? What are you working on these days? Like, what is?
Tell me about this.
Is THC everything that's happening with you? Like, take us forward and tell us like where do you see your life going as we go?
I got a lot of things going on, actually, to be honest with you. I mean, not only do I have a couple companies that I've started, one is a cannabis equipment rental company, which is the first of its kind. And, I still do the clothing thing. And Daryl from Flat Earth Farms, actually, and I are going to be coming up with a website here pretty shortly that I'm working on for both of our logos. I've come up with a new logo for him. And we'll try to get a website with both the High Vibrations logo and his logo on there. Here, let me put this video back on. That one you see behind me, and then his logo on a T-shirt as well. So that'll be cool. I think everybody's going to be really looking forward to that.
Speaking of Flat Earth Farms, do you know what one of the things that we lost in the U-Haul that I was so traumatized about?
A hoodie or something.
Our present from Daryl.
Was it a hoodie? Oh, your present? Or
No.
It was a hoodie. It was a hoodie filled with another hoodie filled with another hoodie.
And it was vacuumed very well.
I feel you. I'm sure he can replace that.
Yeah, I know, but like I was like, oh my no.
It was a tough loss.
Stop.
I'm sure it was. But
Andrew helped us out, and like a bunch of people did.
So what else you got there, Mike?
Oh wait, really quick, one more thing, just before, because I wanted to add this note with the question that you asked. There have been so many people, and you were talking about the silver lining and like being able to like find your purpose. And I feel like Alex and I have, like we didn't stop our goal no matter what we did. We didn't stop getting to where we wanted to be. And just because we don't have our stuff, and NDB said it best, he's like, well, at least you don't have to unpack any of your shit. And we're like, fuck you, dude.
Whoa.
But it's true. And like we didn't have to unpack any of our stuff. But then like all of the stuff we have is with us right now. And the material aspect of it, it's like just really appreciate the things that you have, because you might lose them. And appreciate the people that you're with too. And like the whole kindness thing and the silver lining, there has to be a silver lining, which was a lot of what Watson talked about last week. And your femur breaking, now you have time to sit down and do all the things that you're supposed to do, maybe. And
yeah, that's a good point. Like, how do you turn into like the situation that you have? How do you turn it into where you're going into the future? Yeah, it sucks you're going to be bedridden for a hot minute, but at least you're walking. But it actually opens up the loss of it, curiously enough, opened up. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about a lot of this shit anymore. Now the highway looks a lot more clear without the fog of what was behind me. Are you what, like with some of your new projects, are you sort of seeing that, and now you've got maybe more of a clear space, like moving into the future, like now that you're clearly not going to be out on your little device, your what do you call it thing? Is it uniballer? What's it called?
That'd be a terrible marketing strategy, because that shit's gonna blow up. Don't.
Oh my god! Can we start a consulting firm called strategery?
Did I say strategery?
Yes, strategery. That's the best word ever.
Just don't drive by any colleges or airports on it, because that shit's gonna blow.
Or wait, or it's just quantum immortality, because I literally am on this thing right now. Did you guys go down that quantum immortality rabbit hole?
That's way too out the rabbit hole. Let's get back to subject, because we're not going to be able to cover that.
Keep going away too, Mike. Yeah, but sorry,
Mike,
dude.
Yeah, no, it might come back. Come back, Mike. Sorry. So, but like to that
I
question,
just have
like
my hand stretched out. Y'all keep going. What do you
oh,
think?
what I wanted to ask was like the experience, that we're having was basically without the fog of all the stuff, the clarity comes to the forefront. And I was wondering if like the accident or the thing that you went through, are you starting to see make some mental time for like some valuable stuff moving forward that's really going to be good, like these projects that you have with Daryl and like what's your clarity like, I guess is my question.
That's a super confusing 6-minute question, and I'm going to try to wrap it up as best as I can.
Okay.
What I'm doing moving forward is remembering that everything has to do with timing, and that when I let the world speak for me, it all works out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
That was
biggest
succinct.
lesson ever, best summary ever, because you're totally right. We
That's
wouldn't be
happening
here.
to me because of Nico and Lowry. Actually, that's happening. Your advice to like, hey, since you can't do anything and you're having to go through this lawyer stuff with everything that happened in Knoxville and the disability. I've been pumping. They're probably sick of ideas and pumping promos and AI. Like I've just been, things have been falling in my lap to do it, and now I stay busier than whenever I worked overtime. So yeah, just letting it kind of unfold, like Mike just said, is exactly what I'm living, and I'm happy about it. I don't feel like my life is missing, because I was couch surfing my own home and binge watching TV and depressed for a good month. So yeah.
So go ahead.
I have like my wife and kids here, and they are really like, I have not necessarily a perfect life or anything, but I have everything I need when it comes to my happiness. And like I said, I'm content on like discovering more about who I am. So I'm sitting here and going down a lot of these roads of like what certain things are. And like I was saying earlier, I discovered that I'm this like audio savant, and I can tap into that. So I'm focusing on more like what my talents are, and I'm able to become
Sensory.
a little bit of a visionary for some of the things I want to do, and it's pretty beautiful. I'm trying to build a team and everything.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I would love to be part of your team because I as an energy savant myself, and I'm not going to like promote that, but like I'm a big person on energy and vibes and being present. And when you are present and in the moment and not projecting into the future, things start to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And they start to happen the way that they're supposed to. And it's really important to be present, especially right now, because we're going through this like energetic shift in this whole world. And I think it's really important for people to, take things with a grain of sand.
I like salt better, but that's cool.
You know what, Mike? Oh, sorry.
What if I told you
go ahead.
salt was sand?
It might be. It might
Hey,
be.
Mike, I made up a word that I can't believe I made up because it seems like it would already exist. But you know what a photographic memory is? When it comes to drums, sometimes I don't have to actually chart out beats because I can hear it and have it forever. It's called a phonographic memory. I wonder if we have a similar kind of thing going on, because I hear stuff too that most people don't pick up on. I have to like if there's like a buried triangle part or something on a metal track, people think the drummer just opened his hi-hat a little bit more, but like, no, they'll overdub little subtle, almost subliminal tracks, especially these 64 track studios now that everything's electronic in Pro Tools. I wonder if you have a similar thing going on.
Wait, no,
The question was for Mike.
No, I know it's for Mike, but okay, go, Mike, answer.
What now?
Oh, there's no way I could say that again. Help me out, Alex. I wonder if me and you have a similar thing that comes to audio files, because like most people hear lyrics first in a song, that your average pop music listener.
I think what it has to do is like a pattern
recognition.
Recognitionist, as well as like a lot of like truthers are pattern recognitionist, because we discover like the symbolism that we see or whatever you want to call it, looking at, behind the matrix and stuff. And I see that as part of what it is. Anything that has to do with it might not for somebody else. Maybe it's not audio. Maybe it's photograph or phonograph or whatever you want to call it. But I think we all have some kind of frequency that we tap into and can hear, see, or do better than others.
Yeah, that's kind of a core topic, and I think like we try to keep it light here on this show, but like I think everybody here that listens to this stuff, the one thing that we all have in common is that I don't know, we all played Simon when we were a kid. I don't know, maybe not all of you did, but like remember Simon?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
The four colors. I think that was an instrumental tool in at least Gen X's version of like the development of the early cognitive mind.
That's really actually good. We had the bop it, and then the thing with the foot where you'd hop it, you're skipping.
Yes.
We actually had a lot of pattern toys. I didn't think about that, and it's a pretty good catch there.
Yeah.
There could be something there to our generation having like all of those different pattern toys. I know one after the other.
I think. Yes,
like
and
every year we had a different one,
Indeed, and I think we got lucky because that early brain training, when our brain was still wide open to ideas, it will not programmed, but
it's doing that nowadays. Like we were
no, they're just people are just touching
bits and shit.
People are just touching screens when they want something.
They don't even know how to play. They don't even know how to write in cursive.
Hey, I want to.
Those also were they weren't just number and color games, as they were like cognitive games for your pattern, not only pattern recognition, but like your brain to work better to see other things that way.
Yes,
I'm still cool with
like a puzzle.
I'm still cool with it. I've got, but a lot of times passed. But I'm cooler with him than I am with Jaron. But
sorry, Mike, we're addressing.
At the same time, I don't want to throw them under the bus. I don't like to talk about people when they're not here to defend themselves. So
what does that even mean? Are you guys still cool with Whitsett?
I'm cool. I'm cool with them. I guess they're asking about the final
what
experiment.
Does that mean? What are they asking about?
Oh, it's just hairless.
Can you clarify the question?
No, actually, I can get rid of this, or not get rid of it, but I can answer this. Yeah, he hasn't given me any evidence that he's not anything than what he was. He was a part of something pretty suspect. We don't know what that is. His story hasn't unfolded yet. Jared's apparently has. Lizbeth, we don't even know. Witzett's story is still unfolding, so we're gonna wait and see what happens with that. But as far as I'm right now, I'm cool with him. He hasn't done anything to me. Whatever.
Are you saying that because he's
nothing but the best?
When he crashed here, that was well before that. Or were you here earlier, the hairless primate? Whenever I was talking about, I met Will Duffy and didn't even know that I had. Well, you know what?
What is a hairless primate?
A human?
Yeah, that would be a human. Anyway, let's keep out of the chat now. I just wanted to address that real fast. But yes, Mike, when we're talking about like the early childhood development, like I think a lot of us were very fortunate in these pattern devices or toys or whatever happened when we were kids. It made a lot of us into musicians. It made me into a musician because like when you do music, you measure not just measures, they're called measures. Mm-hmm. You're a mathematician by the state of what you are, not even a mathematician by drawing on a whiteboard with fucking equations. I mean, when you translate math to your fingers, and you have to do it in time, because if you don't do it in time, it sounds like shit and people hate it. You also have to sing in key somewhat. Sometimes you could say you sing out of key because it's character, but that's a mathematical thing that you do when you're a musician. So like a lot of these things got tied back up to early on. And I think a lot of like at least people generally of our ilk went through some of these brain training programs or whatever. I don't want to call them programs, but these training exercises that we got an advantage at a certain point in time in our lives, and like we can see, and my ultimate point was we can see patterns. Mm-hmm. And I think pattern recognition is very strong out there in FE land. I've found that in almost every case. Now I have also found, and Mike, I want to get your take on this. This is really important. There is a common dividing line. Let me complete this thought, and then tell me what you think about this. I think there is a portion of people out there that really do have their arms around and understand the notion of FE. And I think there's a portion that just want to be friends with people in FE that give no shit about the actual topic. Really? I'd like to hear your take on that, because I think that there are a lot of people out there that just want to be friends with people.
Like Duffy?
No, not that's still just don't confuse the topic. Duffy's have nothing to do with this. I think there's people within the community that just go to flat earth things, and I'm like, I'll start talking to them about the subject. I was like, well, okay, so like, how do you understand it? They don't really know how they understand it. They just want to be there hanging out with people. And I'm like, this isn't much better than a lot of Asperger's fans in rock and roll. They show up after the show and they're like, they're just your fans, and then and then it just like, it's like, I don't know who I'm talking to. So there you go.
Well,
I tell you what, you mean.
Well, wait, hold on, Rico. You said something really important, and I've had this thing my whole entire life. Like, I can hear what people say, like, miles away. Like, there's no way that I would be able to hear them, and it's an ability in your cognizance, and it's clear. It's called clairaudience. So it's like clear hearing. So you can clearly hear what others can't hear, and it's really hard to explain what you can hear when others can't hear it. It's it's actually like a psychic ability.
Maybe.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Logic.
And I draw memories to pointing that stuff out to people too. It's so weird. I could tell
It's
my
sensory.
wife exactly what road we were on whenever I pointed out this thing that I heard.
Because you can hear it by the gravel. You
It's so
understand
strange.
the pattern of the gravel. It's the weirdest thing in the entire world.
It
You
really
can feel
is.
it. You can hear it. But I also think that it's extrasensory, like ESP, extrasensory perception or whatever.
Do
And
you?
so,
Okay, I see what you think so.
yeah,
because
yeah,
that would make
I do.
sense.
Personally, I do. I do. And you can't test it. You can't do anything with it. But I think it's, I think that the whole concept of like the MK Ultra projects and all of those things, I think all of that stuff is real. I think there is like a frequency that is being played, like a white noise that takes away all of our powers, all of our, like, I just want my wings back. And maybe I'm nuts for thinking that.
No,
but
like that. No, I think the whole. I mean, this is a whole deeper thing, but the whole like CERN thing or 5G thing or HARP, I feel like, and even down to like fluoride, I feel like all these weapons are simultaneously, one or all of them are working to kind of dampen exactly what we're talking about. I think. I mean, I
agree
couldn't
with you.
prove that.
I
But
agree
mean,
with you.
I do know that the musicians in the truther community have a extra dot connecting ability. I blow. Okay, there's a thing I do at gas stations to blow people away. You remember, like, if you buy something and you're going to get the change in gas on a pump, before the register says how much is going to be on pump 3, I can tell them, and they're like, "How'd you do the math that quick?" Well, being a musician is all math. It's division and multiplication, and then time signatures overlaying 4 with, I don't know,
Totally.
9 8s, or you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on with that, and people don't, and that so
What
much
about
so
repetitive
that you
numbers?
could fall down bad rabbit holes too. So we like you have to keep that in check too, because it
Yeah.
can give you false confidence too.
What about repetitive numbers?
What about them? I know that Steve Jobs had a thing with them, and that was his
So-
excuse for the 666.
No, mine's not 666. But when I was
I didn't. Yeah,
when I
go
was
ahead.
6 years old, my aunt and uncle died in a plane crash, and it was flight 255 that took place on August 16th. So the anniversary of it is coming up, and trauma. Going back to trauma, most people, when your family member dies, you don't have to like see it on the news. So this is something that I was supposed to go with them. My parents wouldn't let me go because they thought I was too young to fly back home from Phoenix by myself when I was 6. So, but the number 255 comes up in my life literally all the time. The U-Haul, my account, my reservation number had 255 in it. Every single important thing that has happened in my life always has 255 in it. And I
Yes.
know that is my spirit people taking care of me. It's like a node number
Yes,
that
yeah. I didn't know what you
takes
meant,
care of
but
me.
yes, yeah. Check this out.
Where'd Mike go?
I don't know, but check this out. I didn't know what you meant, but yes, I've definitely got that. Check this out. I was listening to a podcast about numerology and repetitive numbers. I didn't know what you meant by that, but now, yeah, of course. But check this out. 1111 came up.
Mm-hmm.
Right at that time, I was in my car on lunch break at Nissan. I looked up. It's 1111. And I was listening to a podcast in my earbuds because I was at work. So the volume was turned down, but the He Is Legend record I was listening to was on track 11 at minute 11 because it was the hidden track.
What?
So they're talking about it in my podcast. It's the time. Lunch was at 11. It was 11:11. Track 11. It's turned down, but on the feed, it's track 11, 11 minutes in. Like I emailed Sargent and Karen B about it because they're always pointing out 11:11 on Strange World. But it blew my mind. Like that's the most 11:11s I've ever seen at once. So much so that I'm in the car by myself eating lunch that I got freaked out and had to look around me. I was like, what the F? Like, it scared me. It was so much so that when I tell that story, I'm like, please, I hope these people don't think I'm making this up. Because it was one of those moments. Like,
I completely hear you and completely agree with that. Like the 1111 is a very powerful.
We talked about it, Andrew.
Yeah, it's a very powerful numerology number, and 255 equals 12. And I found this, like, numbers break down, and it's all about the power of 3. And I think that there is a very significant thing happening sort of under the radar in our lives that we don't necessarily, have as much appreciation for it as we should. And when it comes to the whole sacred geometry and things like that, the synchronicities have to do with sacred geometry. They have to do with pi. So last night, for instance, Alex and I were working on editing his video, and I was like, we have to compartmentalize these. And I was like, okay, well, divide this by 3. And then the interview that we were dividing into by 3 ended up, he's like, it's pi. And so these numbers keep going on and on. So I think we live forever. I don't think we ever die. I think we're existing in this place. And I'm not sure what happens to us.
Like maybe we loop or something?
Yeah.
Because I have a different thing called, it's a weird name for it, but when I explain this story, you'll understand why everyone that I know and Amory and everyone calls it my Hitchcock's Psycho. I was watching the movie, David Fincher, the guy that did Fight Club and The Gone Girl and all that, his movie about a Zodiac. And the movie was over, and I was replaying the movie with the, not the captioning,
closed caption?
No, where the DVD bonus where it's talking about the making of, the commentary, the DVD commentary. And I'm reading a book about serial killers because I just watched a movie about one. And as I'm reading the words, I read Hitchcock's Psycho, like Alfred Hitchcock's movie Psycho. As I'm reading it, David Fincher on the commentary track said
it at the same time?
As my eyes are going over the 2 words, he says it on the DVD behind me. And that's like a wink from future or past me or something.
No,
and
it's a wink from the present.
I feel like 11:11 is the same thing. It's like a wink.
Synchronicities and the way that they happen are like, they're gateways to your higher self. They're gateways to everything. Like when you experience a synchronicity, that is you and your soul, your human meat suit. Like I always thought it was a nice to meet you suit. I didn't realize it was like a meat suit. Like I'm a meat. I'm made of meat. I thought it was like, oh, right. I told it to Alex one day, and Alex was like, "Wait, what?" So I was like,
"Did you really? That's funny." Andrew,
yeah, because I was like, "Nice to meet you," but when synchronicities like that happen, it tells you that you are in exactly the same place as your soul knows that you're supposed to be.
Anybody want to unpack that?
Crickets. So synchronicities. That's it's not Freud. Who's the other one? Who's the other psychiatrist? There was Freud.
I don't trust any of them.
That's because you don't trust yourself. There's Freud. What was the other one? The synchronicity guy. Come on. Somebody in the chat, can you tell me? I'm like blanking on the name right now. It's not Freud. It's the other one. They were friends. Freud. No, because Freud was synchronicity.
Aren't they all sleeping with their cousins anyway?
Yeah.
That's Einstein and Poe. Edgar Allan. You know what? Everybody slept with their cousins. Nobody even knows. If hold on, God says we're all brothers and sisters, so apparently I'm sleeping with my brother.
Yeah, but there's close connections with him, and Sigmund Freud is close. Like the president of Netflix is related to him, and who's the guy that made it cool for women to smoke? You guys are.
Oh, it's that's the guy, the father of modern publicity.
Marketing, yeah.
Yeah,
he's
hold on.
He's like his nephew. He's Freud's nephew.
Young, Carl Jung.
Yeah, Jung, but they're all the same.
I'm not talking about Jung.
They're all the same ilk. They basically learned how to crowd study and get people to think in the same way by influencing them.
Edward Bernays.
Bernays, yeah. So like what you have is basically you've got some guys that had enough money to do enough studies to get mass formation psychosis to work even in the marketplace. So as you could get a bunch of people to think that it's the right thing to do, and then everybody will just do it because, like, apparently, if you believe NPCs exist, which I kind of do, they can be manipulated over the course of numbers. In other words, a big group of people, enough people then everybody will just follow it, right? They figured that out way back in Bernays' days, and he's related to Freud. You know what? All these guys, they also just. It's curious. Oh yeah, Freud and Jung were pioneers of
psychoanalysis. While Bernays, Freud's nephew, applied psychoanalytic concepts to the field of public relations.
Right. So they basically fucked with everybody's minds.
Forerunners.
Yeah. No. My point was just
control on a mass level.
Yeah.
My point was just the relation that steps down generation was Freud. Everyone's in love with their mother, down to Bernays.
It's always the same fucking twisted story, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's always twisted.
Here's what you eat for breakfast, and it's cool for women to smoke. Down to Netflix, white people suck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's a close family line that's been manipulating the people, and we all have people probably in our households or immediate family or friends that fall for this twisted. These twisted people's ideas. Edward Bernays and Freud's twisted, man. Hey,
oh my God.
Yeah, did we lose Mike? So did we talk Mike out of the conversation? I'm sorry, Mike, if you're still
No, he dropped off. And Andrew B, I saw what you said. Yeah, by the way, I was picking on you about being an hour and a half late. This is Sombrero, as long as we got two people. But hey, you might want to check with us and say, hey, you guys have at least two people, but no, we talked about Hulk Hogan and Ozzy in the beginning. I worked for a survey company for a while. I'm talking
like
to you,
a
Andrew.
Survey company. Do you mean like, hey, would you like this one, or like where you measured stuff?
Where I measured their land and their land points. And,
so you know how to work one of those like little machines that they have on the street where they're measuring things far away?
Yep.
How far away? Hold the phone. I didn't know this.
When I worked there, it was before GPS was used there. It was line of sight with the instrument, but GPS wasn't used in survey companies back then. This was 95. But
I'm talking about how far away could you see with the survey thing, line of sight?
If you're on railroad tracks, oh God. You know what? I wish I could say. You know what? This is so far before even thinking like that. I couldn't tell you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm seriously talking the year I graduated high school. 1995 is when I worked for this survey company. We did Loretta Lynn's Ranch before Jack White made her cool again.
I love her, Loretta Lynn. She did an album with Bright Eyes too. I was supposed to see her live at Newport Folk Festival, and her dad died that day.
She did with Bright Eyes? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what? This came up the other day. I was on the phone with someone. I couldn't think of the name. What was that band that toured with Bright Eyes and Dashboard Confessional that he had like a little robot that played
My Morning Jacket?
No. This is a one-piece band, and he programmed everything to an MP3 and played it on a robot on the stage.
My Morning Jacket. It was
My Morning Jacket's like
M Ward was
a
it?
band. My Morning Jacket's a band.
My Morning Jacket is like a
was it
jam
M Ward?
band.
M Ward. Was it M Ward?
No. Okay. You said that you're the Lowry release. You had said that there's an interview that's chopped up into thirds. Are we still going to do the thing that I did a treatment for? You think?
Yeah. Yes, we are. Yeah. Let's wrap it up on that.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm about to set up.
Yeah.
All right,
So there's an interview that you and I are going to do, and we'll talk more in deep. I've got another interview that I did with an old buddy, songwriter guy in Durham. That it's like a 26-minute interview that's going to go out in the next week. But then I'd like to do a more extensive one with you and debut on the Solo Sombrero, which, Andrew, this will apply to you too. So everybody out there, we're going to start doing shows individually. I do this stuff on the Reckoner anyway, but I'll probably just simulcast between Reckoner and Tinfoil when I do my Solo Sombrero, which will probably just be called Reckoner. And yours is called, Rico?
Solo Sombrero, the Hurricane Rico Files.
Okay.
We have Solo Sombrero, Nico's Nightshade, Solo Sombrero, the
Ooh.
Reckoner.
Ooh. And for all you girls out there, that's going to be a girls episode. We're not even going to be remotely a part of it.
You guys, we're going to talk about makeup. We're going to do our nails, and we're going to talk about ghosts.
I don't care what you're talking about. I'm just
the original
I
premise.
came up with a name for Andrew, but he didn't like it. And DJ likes his name, but it was too funny. Like it was too much of a joke. It was something like DJ's Dangerous Disney Disco or something. Yeah. But what did I say for Andrew?
I don't remember. You told me.
Oh, Andrew's Electric Anatomy.
I like that. What about
You like that?
That makes
you can't guess in real time. You have to do the Rico work and sit there with a journal and pretend you're smoking pot, because I don't smoke pot.
Yeah, and just go.
I want to.
No, wait.
Just
Wasn't
someone
there
aware in the
there a
audience.
Sesame Street one that was called Electric Company? And it had a really jazzy like intro. I think there should be a jazzy intro to like Andrew's like sort of
yeah.
11, 12.
Actually, Solo Sombrero, Andrew's Electric Company. Actually, are we backstage? Okay, let me set up the out.
What if it's just Electric Andrew? Electric Andrew.
Last thing.
Yeah.
It's a quote by my favorite humorist, Mark Twain. And the quote goes like this: "Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it." And that's
Best
all
quote
I have.
ever. I love that quote.
I like that one a lot.
I wrote a paper on that in college.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
In my literature class, I wrote.
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, let's take it out. Thanks, guys, for coming out this week. It's going to start getting more organized as we move forward. It's been a really crazy. I would just say from a production standpoint, it's going to get a little better as we get. Now, this is her projecting into the future. She just wants more chaos.
Projecting into the future, and I'm just trying to save you your heartache when it doesn't look like that.
Hey, you know what? I have no complaints with how much I've learned. Like, because I didn't get a warning like, hey, you're about to have to run everything. I've been learning as I go. I'm proud of myself. So you guys can screw off. I think we've been getting nothing but positive feedback.
You're doing good. You're doing good, buddy.
Yeah, if anybody wants to write a negative comment, I will definitely write a silver lining comment back and tell you how much I love you. So please go ahead and write your comments, share, like, subscribe, and all of the things.
Oh, I like that Scott level realm. Don't throw pearls to swine. That's good.
Okay, I got a few things real quick.
Yep.
Tinfoil Sombrero, which includes the Solo Sombreros, because it's all going to be on this same channel. We are officially monetized in every way. Our merch
Can't
is
wait to get my
done,
shekels.
and we'll have Teespring at the bottom of the screen. Super chats, but you guys know that I'll just throw your chat up there anyway. So only super chat if you want to donate. Don't super chat because you want to see your we're not doing this for the money. It'd be nice to break even if we made enough money to pay StreamYard and all that crap. But and the merchandise is merchandise. We got new business cards. The two videos I want to play on the outro is the shorter version promoting Lowry's August 1st release. You've already seen that before during a commercial break. And after that, it's just a still shot of me that's going to be the thumbnail for Solo Sombrero, the Hurricane Rico Files Volume 1. And I'm using songs from like demos that I know aren't copywritten, but I plan on throwing a quote from the chorus of the song that I chose on the screen so you can see why it's a Hurricane Rico song. So that's what's going to be the outro.
Nice.
Did I cover everything?
Yeah, I think we're good. Let's call it a night. And
fuck autocorrect, because I was like, sweet dreams, Liz, and it was like, sweet defeats, Liz.
It's so negative.
But it's so positive.
Hey, Liz, go to sleep feeling defeated and in life.
Yeah, like sweet defeats. Oh my gosh.
We are
That is
Sombrero.
hilarious.
Love you, Andrew.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
All right.
Love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Same
chat.
time. Yeah.
Cheers,
7
everyone.
Cheers.
Same
Sam,
time, same
stay
place,
backstage
unless
for a little
somebody
bit, or we
fusses
just-
something up.
Yeah.
Is it just shutting down, or are we just going backstage for a little bit?
We can go
backstage.
backstage, but let's just see this out.
Because I got to leave in like 15 minutes. So
Oh my gosh, then we have to do this fast.
I wonder where the audio does that.
Why am I number 3? I'm on the show.
Remember when Andrew was like, where's the song? And I was like, it's a promo video, Andrew.
Hey, can you shout out? Can you shout out to the chat really quick?
Yeah, let's do a quick. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah.
Metal. Rico? Rico, I'm truly grateful that I'm losing my battles because she keeps holding me.
She keeps holding me, numbing me.
Yes. And you know what? Be grateful that you're losing your battles, because that's exactly what we were talking about tonight. And I am grateful that we lost everything, because then we get to rebuild, and we get to rebuild better.
I left off and it says "Numbing Me" because it's the name of the song. Woo!
Hey, shout out to the chat and everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And you guys are all loved, and sending healthy and happy vibes to everyone. And cheers.
Love you. See you next week. Mwah.